welcome to your weekly messages for August 7th to 13th. Holy cow. So after I did that live video about, what do you guys want more of? I think that kind of the one of the things that was requested was to do more astrology or sign-specific readings. So I'm gonna do, tell me how you guys like this after you watch it. If you want me to do more of the all signs readings, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick 3 cards for each sign this week, rather than doing like a 20-minute video for each sign, because there's no way I can make that happen. That's like way too much time. So, just let me know if you guys want me to go back to the old style of doing it, or if you like all signs. Okay, so we'll start with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, I'll do Cancer right here, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. This is a jacked up circle, but it's okay. Can you guys I'll pull these down a little bit more, so they're all in frame. Okay, so I have the Morgan Greer, and then this Tarot of Sexual Magic, and then I'm going to do an abundance card from Doreen Virtue. And you guys, if you guys don't vote, I'm just going to use the pendulum to figure out who's going in what order. But if you want to vote for who goes first, second, third, last, whatever, you can go ahead and comment in, you can comment below. Okay, and then, so if you're just hopping on, if you want to vote for which sign goes first, let me know. Okay, so then we have Aries. Nope, that one doesn't want to come. Oh, and also I've been going live every day on YouTube, so if you're interested in daily readings, all of those are on YouTube. Today was Engaging Intimacy that I did on there. See, these cards are taking their sweet, sweet time. There we go. See what's come through for Leos. That one popped right up. And happy birthday to all the Leos. Leo season is probably my favorite. But all the fixed energy is making me crazy, so... I want to make sure that, the cards are coming up as they please, which is why I'm taking, I'm letting them do their thing. Alright, and there's for Pisces. Don't forget to pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising. Again, if you're just hopping on, make sure you're welcome to drop in the comment section which sign you want to go first. Otherwise, I'm just going to use the pendulum. Okay. Okay, Aries it is. So we have the Morgan Greer, and this is for the week, so just keep that in mind. And if somebody could put timestamps, that would be fantastic. Okay. The Devil. All right, what habits are coming through? What exactly do you need to reevaluate? What are your temptations lately? You know, that's the big question when the Devil comes up, is what have you been slacking off on? What have you been, you know, what do you need to accomplish? What do you need to do? And what vices have been coming up for you? So pay attention to that. With the Tarot Sexual Magic, we have the Star. So what are you hoping for? What hopes and dreams are coming to the surface? I really like seeing these together, because what it looks like is there's actually a lot of hope and inspiration coming to the surface. And then we have, you know, our vices kind of come up to meet us, shadow coming up to meet when we have hopes and things that are going really well. So just keep in mind that that's the duality of life overall. And the Abundance card, Quiet Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern the process and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Okay? So that's how to help you attract more abundance into your life, if you're wondering. Okay, so that is Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius. And if you want, you can attribute this to like a general card for the week, your love life, money and abundance, whatever. Okay. Justice. So decision-making, fairness. No, you have not missed Leo. Leo is Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Leo's right here. So, and you can vote in there for. So pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising if you want a certain sign to go next. Okay, so we have justice coming through. So decision-making. These are big themes. And with the eclipse coming up, we have the full moon tomorrow, which means that, you know, there's a lot of fixed energy going on right now, and it's a really intense time for everybody, really emotional. So just keep that in mind, and be gentle with yourself. That's the key thing. Four of Pentacles. So this is like being more conservative with your time, your energy, your efforts. Just keep all of that in mind this this week. Like, how much are you giving? How much are you offering? You know, do you feel in affinity with how much you're giving, or do you feel like it's being done out of obligation? You know, just pay attention to stuff like that this week. And then for your abundance, face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, that every successful person has struggled with and released their self-doubts. Okay, so that's the message for money, finance, abundance coming through this week. And it's kind of like, do the scary part of looking at your finances. Let's see who wants to be read next. This is Libra. Okay, so it's true. It's so true. We do want to be kind to ourselves. Okay, so for Libra, we have Page of Cups. This is new energy, it does look like a younger person. Usually I'm not one of those readers who's like, oh, this is a young person coming into your life, but this looks, you know, it does look like a child or a younger cousin or someone who's really coming through and making an impact. This could also be you taking a beginner mindset That's also the key thing to keep in mind is like I was just talking to a friend last night about like the more you're able to focus on how much you don't know, the more growth you can push into. And so that's kind of what the Page of Cups is, how that's coming through. And so the Tarot of Sexual Magic, Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is like a really casual, not a big deal approach. Whether you're reading this in terms of, oh, this is your love life card, it's just like take a relaxed attitude. If you're not coupled or you're not dating right now or anything like that, and just take a lighthearted approach. That's part of the beginner mindset, is not having deep expectations about anything, and it really is a balance of neutrality and figuring all of that out as you go. And for abundance, clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing a heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Okay. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have coming through for that. 5 of Cups. So it does look like there's some disappointment coming through. And this is also from it being such an emotional time. That's a really big theme. When we have the full moon coming up and we have to release, there is a certain level of disappointment that comes through. And, it's a really intense emotional time. So hi, Joe. So I totally understand why people are feeling, intense disappointment and things like that. Especially, Cancers feel things so deeply. So just honor that feeling, honor that process. And the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Devil. Again, it's like old habits, old things that you have had to deal with in the past are coming up. And each time you're confronted with something challenging, you're given an opportunity to handle it in a different way. So just keep that in mind this week. Honor your feelings and try a different approach. Perhaps that this is the time for you to change what you've been doing. Okay. Power of prayer. So this is for your finance, your abundance, all that good stuff. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. Okay, so, it truly does. What I can say about prayer as someone who prays every day, it helps you release your expectations of the outcome. It doesn't completely fix it, but it helps. It helps kind of releasing your control issues, which might actually come up in this reading. Okay, Gemini. Okay, so you have a decision to make this week. It's like there is a balancing act between, do I take this or that? Do I go this way or that way? Which road are you going to go down? What are you, what are you going to do about all of these things? So it's just a decision-making process this week. And then we also have the Ace of Swords. So this is intense thought, reconstructing, redefining these ideas that you've had, whether this be just around, the status quo, what you've been dealing with in the past. It's kind of like what I see is coming through is, do I move forward in this direction, or do I go to where I'm comfortable, where I feel safe? That is the key decision. And so it just looks like you're reframing all of this stuff this week, and it's a really big time for decisions. So be gentle during that process and just, meditate on it, go connect with nature, whatever it is, do that, whatever helps you find clarity. or declutter. That might help as well. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to schedule unclutter. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. That's a really, and so what it looks like with this, even though this is for abundance, it looks like to help you better make this decision, you are going to need to declutter to a certain extent. Okay, let's see. Who next? Virgo. Got it. Four of Cups. Okay, so is this you being given an offer that you're not receiving? Or is this you making an offer that someone else isn't receiving? That's the big thing. I have a feeling that this is probably you making the offer, because it's just an intuitive hit that I'm getting, but it could easily be you making or you being given an offer or offered an offer and not being as receptive to it as you would otherwise be. Perhaps you have other plans in other directions that you want to go in, or vice versa. Just trust that whatever offer isn't being received, or whoever it's being received by, trust that just the decisions that everyone's making are in the highest good for everyone involved, and you just kind of have to take that approach, because you can't, we can't control everything. I would love to be in charge and control of every single thing and every single person on this planet, but I'm not. So you just kind of got to let it go. All right. So the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Three of Cups, so this is connection, celebration, intimacy. It's all about the connection that you experience with others. So just really trust that that's coming through, and that's giving you support. It also looks like the support system is going to be important for you this week as well. And for your abundance mindset. If you think your abundance is something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. So feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you'll experience. Okay, so take that advice. It also has to do with gratitude. When you show gratitude, you actually are able to call in more faster. So keep that in mind. Pay attention to that this week. All right, Leo. Okay, let's see what's coming through. And don't forget, if you have questions or you want some insight, be sure to ask for that. The Hanged Man, same old thing going on this week. It doesn't look like there's a lot of deviation from same old business as usual. That's typically what the Hanged Man represents, is just I already did Libra, so you can go, after I post this, you can go back and watch it. So this is the same old is going on this week. Let's see what else is painting a picture. Okay, so this is Justice. This is starting to make sense now. It's about, you kind of need to take a step back and just do some reflecting. It's not a good time to take action. It's more of a time where you need to take a step back, think about what your next steps are, think about what you're doing, and just take it easy this week. Okay? So, don't get too bogged down in, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Just take your time. Really slow down this week. And for your abundance, employment change, your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Now, I just want to be clear that this doesn't mean that you're going to, jump companies. That's not necessarily what it means. It's just about, are you getting a promotion? Is your responsibilities at work, are those changing? Are you put into a new group at work? Are you working with different people? You know, there's a lot of stuff that can happen. So just pay attention to the changes. Okay, Scorpio. See what's going on this week. Man, everyone has all these decisions to make. It's like there's so many options, so many ideas, so many things and possibilities that you could take and do, and it's kind of like there's some overwhelm. You're so welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying these and finding them to be accurate. So it looks like there's a lot of intensity around decision making for a lot of the signs. Taking a step back, reevaluating, that's a really important piece for a lot of the signs right now. So just be open to that process, you know, just trust that that's what needs to happen right now. And the full moon is great for, you know, releasing what we need to let go of. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is really taking ownership over your responsibilities, kind of getting down to brass tacks, not fooling around, and just being the responsible, intense person that you are. Really stepping into that Queen of Pentacles energy is going to be really beneficial for you this week. So you know, just consider that, you know, what word comes to mind when you think of like a strong, intense, powerful, divine feminine, you know, even if you're a guy, like, is there a more of a feminine approach you can take, whether it be in your communication or your work or whatever? Think about all of these things. Okay, and your abundance, raise or promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Okay, so nice job. Keep it up. You know, keep making these healthy decisions. Okay. So now we have Capricorn. Excuse me. Okay. So the situation this week. The sun, beautiful. Intense connection. Positivity coming through. We're on Capricorn if you just hopped on. So make sure if you go back and watch this, watch your sun, moon, and rising because they're all going to apply. But this is Capricorn. So you have this, you know, intensity, bright future coming through, positive actions, you know, and this could also be connection with another person. So a deepening connection, or, you know, reconnection with somebody. Then you have Seven of Wands. So this looks like the message that's coming through is like working really hard to rise to the top, like working really hard to make things happen. So it just looks like a lot of efforting, and this could be a call to action to take a break from that, whether it be within your romantic relationship or otherwise. It just looks like you really are in need of some downtime. And, you know, you don't have to effort 24/7 in order to achieve your goals and, you know, increase connection with others and all that stuff. Okay, and your abundance card. It is safe for you to receive. See, and this goes into what I was just discussing about you don't have to force it. You're able to allow it in and just be open to receiving. You know, that's a big part of this. You don't have to work so hard. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you, as it blesses the world. Okay, keep that up. Be open to receiving, all of that good stuff. Okay. Aquarius. Boom, the Lovers. How exciting. I love seeing the Lovers come up. Now, if you're not partnered, you know, if you are partnered, then this is obviously, you know, has to do with your partner. More connection, more intensity. If this isn't, you know, to do with your partner, it could also be friendships. It could be, you know, spending time with family, because the Lovers also represents, you know, stepping into family roles as well. So be open to that this week, is connecting with the people that you do love and do feel connected to. Knave of Pentacles. Okay, so we have more of a, like, a fresh mindset, new possibilities, fresh energy coming through, rising to the surface. Be open to changes and shifts in perspective this week, you know, especially because for the full moon with you, it's impacting you, especially, you know, if you're an ascending Aquarius. It's really going to be redefining yourself and your identity, and just kind of shifting out and pruning all of the things that don't serve you. And so this attitude, that's what I'm reading for this is an attitude that you can apply to your love life, to your, you know, day-to-day events, all of that good stuff. And then for abundance, conscious consumer, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in the fair trade and organic goods. You live simply, and you purchase only that which you need. Okay, so with that, it's kind of like, you know, we vote with our dollars, if you think about it that way. So whatever you want to support, vote with your dollars. Whatever you're against, you know, don't support those financially. Oh, what am I doing? We still have Taurus and Pisces. We'll see who goes first. Taurus. All right, what's coming through for Taurus this week? Knight of Rods. Okay, so this is someone who, this does look like a person. This is strongly coming up as a person who's just like really intense and fiery, and just kind of comes in quick and leaves really quick. So they're here to make a quick impact, and then they bounce. Let's see what else is coming through. The Hierophant. So this is a lot of structure and integrity within your own world, within your relationships, within your jobs. And that's a really important aspect for you this week, is, you know, honoring your own values, honoring your own decisions, honoring all the structure that you create in your life. So just respect that within yourself, and it'll support you throughout the rest of the week. And then in terms of abundance, release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they have it, so can you. That's a good one. I like this card, because it so is. It's like, oh, you're perpetually putting yourself in a state of scarcity and not having enough. So, you know, just keep that in mind this week. All right, last but not least is Pisces. So if you're a sun, moon, or rising Pisces, this is for you. Knight of Swords, independent thinking. See, this looks more like you. Even though this represents an air sign, it does look like you're carving a path. This doesn't look like someone else. It looks like you're taking this intense approach to everything, and it's kind of like you're taking advantage of all this fixed energy shifts that are happening astrologically this week. Also, you know, get support from your Aquarian, Libra, and Gemini friends. That's going to be really, really helpful for you as well, because they can support you as you shift into this person. This energy, obviously not into this person. Okay. So then we have 5 of Chalices. So this looks like you turning something down. This actually looks, the way this card is depicted reminds me of the Four of Cups quite a bit, which we saw right here with Virgo, where you're just like, no, I'm doing my own thing. I don't want that. I don't need that. You know, try again. So that's kind of what's coming to the surface as well. Whether this be in your love life, work life, family life, it's just like you're turning something down and actually taking a lot of initiative in doing what you want. So that's the big thing, is having this strength and the ability to do what you want and say no to what isn't in alignment with you. Okay. And then we have, ooh, boom, windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you in support of your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Okay, so this is super duper exciting. Anywho, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Let me know if you like me doing it this way as all signs for the week, to make it a little bit more specified. I love your feedback. Do you like the old way where I kind of had you choose what cards you like, or do you like the all signs reading so you can watch your sun, moon, and rising? Don't forget, tomorrow before 6 p.m. is the last chance to sign up for my manifestation workshop. So if you want in on that, make sure you send me an email or a DM or whatever, and I'll be sure to add you to the list. And let's see, what else? If you want a single question reading, I'm still offering those, so make sure you send me a question. There's a form that you can fill out to send me a single question that you want answered. So make sure you contact me if you want a single question read. And I hope you have an awesome week. I'll see you next time. Bye.